What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at another e-bike. This is the Heybike Cityrun Commuter e-bike. Looking at the specs, this e-bike has a 500 watt motor, a 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, hydraulic brakes, a hydraulic front fork suspension, a 7-speed Shimano shifter, Bluetooth app connectivity, 26 by 2.5 inch tires, weighs 61.7 pounds, and includes fenders and a rear rack. Looking inside the box, you get the bike itself as well as an accessory box. This bike also includes full-size tools, which is always something I appreciate. The small foldable tool kits are nice to make adjustments on the go, but being as small as they are, they typically make the assembly process a lot more difficult and tedious to do. With the full-size tools, assembly is not only easier, but a lot faster as well. This bike also includes a 4 amp charger. Most bikes include a 3 amp charger and some even as low as a 2 amp charger. Having this higher power charger should charge this bike a lot faster than usual, easily cutting an hour or two off the total charging time, which is a nice convenient bonus. As far as assembly goes, this was pretty much the same as any other e-bike, which includes installing the front wheel, handlebars, pedals, and the fenders. Everything there was pretty straightforward and I had no issues. As you can see right now, my bike does not have any fenders. Honestly, I just like the way it looked without fenders a lot better, so I decided to ride without them for now. But I'll go ahead and put them on and throw a picture up on the screen so you can see what they look like with the fenders as well. Another nice bonus is this bike comes with an adjustable handlebar stem. This is great because this allows you to easily adjust the handlebar position so you can have the ideal and most comfortable riding position for you. I typically end up buying one of these for every bike I own, but with this one I get to save some money as it's already included. It seems like Heybike has thought of everything as far as assembly and convenience goes, so far this bike is off to a great start. The only assembly tip I'll add is to set the screws for both the handlebar stem and bracket holding the bars so they are tight enough to stay where they are, but loose enough to still move around. After this, sit on the bike and play around with it until you find a position that feels most comfortable. Since you have handlebars that really swoop back in combination with an adjustable stem, this really adds a lot of flexibility with the bars. The best placement will depend on your arm length and your desired riding position. So looking at the bike itself, this is definitely a simple but sleek design. I love how everything all ties together with the theme of everything being black, brown, or white. You have the black and white on the main body, then matching brown leather on both the seats and the bars. Then if you come down to the wheels, they even have the same 3 colors on there as well. I do wish the logo on the side of the bike was a lot smaller. I understand companies want their logo to be visible so they can advertise their brand, but in my opinion, it's just a bit too big and distracts from an otherwise clean design. A cool feature on this bike is similar to a car, it actually has an automatic headlight. Up front, you have a sensor, and once it detects it's dark out, it'll automatically turn on your headlight even if it's in the off position. This is very cool and not something I have seen on any other e-bike so far. The screen on the bike is not color or anything fancy, but it's a nice size and has all the information easily visible, so I have no complaints. One odd thing I found is when the bike is off, the screen always displays the word off. I'm not sure if this is normal or if my bike just has an issue, but I would prefer if the bike just turned off normally instead of showing me this message, as it just seems like a waste of power. Coming around back, you have a tail light that is not only nice and bright, but also has integrated turn signals. You even have a nice LED Heybike logo on both the front and back lights. So even if the main logo on the bike was smaller, clearly everyone will still see that this was a Heybike. Back here, you also have a nice heavy-duty rear rack that is included with the bike. According to the specs, this rack can support up to 120 pounds. I really don't know what someone would carry on a bike that is 120 pounds, but this is definitely more than most e-bikes support, and even though I'll never be carrying that much, it's nice to know it does have that strength. So as stated earlier, this e-bike also has Bluetooth app connectivity. This is not just a basic app that was included as an afterthought, but a full-featured app that lets you customize this bike to your likings. In the app, you can change your top speed, how many pedal assist levels you want, and how much torque you want when the pedal assist kicks in. This is a great feature since people often complain on different bikes that a pedal assist is either too slow or picks up too fast. But with this bike, none of that is a problem, as you can easily customize it to what works best for you. Unfortunately, I will not be riding this bike today as it is already dark out. Hopefully in the next few days I'll have some time to take this bike out for a ride so we can check out the top speed, pedal assist levels, and how the rest of this bike performs. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. I'll be back soon with more footage and information on this bike, but until then, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.